I think what is off the table is NATO to provide fighter jets to the Ukrainian forces to execute a no-fly zone. What's, however, being discussed, and I think even implemented by some NATO allies, is to provide the Ukrainians with air defense systems in order to shoot down Russian fighter jets and missiles, and therefore to be able to better protect big population centers and critical infrastructure. So I think this is on the table, and I've been, talking about it for the past few weeks, and I know that some NATO countries are considering it, and will make a big qualitative difference for the Ukrainians in order to, again, better protect themselves against Russian intensifying air campaigns.
So the idea is to provide Ukrainians with aid, material, equipment, etc., for them to use themselves against Russian forces, but still not to involve or risk any actual NATO life, whether they're pilots or even boots on the ground. Obviously, that is still off the table. Is this less an issue of policy than politics, though?
I think there's still an issue of politics. Some NATO countries are reluctant to even provide basic weapon systems to the Ukrainians. I know that Germany is not delivering as much as it could. I know that France is also not delivering as much as it could, given that these are the two largest arms exporters and producers in Europe, whilst much smaller NATO European countries are providing way beyond what they normally can. So I think there has to be a fairer burden and a fairer effort across the European NATO countries. That's one thing. Second, those air defense systems are obviously more sophisticated systems than portable systems, but they can really make a qualitative, quantitative difference for the Ukrainians. And I think some NATO countries even have Russian-built air defense system that actually the Ukrainian forces could use as of tomorrow, because they have similar systems, but they have just too few of them.